You're listening to The Cultured Bumpkin, a literature podcast with Jake Phillips, where we present audiobook quality readings of the classics for your enjoyment. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, just because you're a bumpkin doesn't mean you can't be cultured. Hello and welcome to The Cultured Bumpkin. I'm Jake. In the past, we've read a William Blake poem called The Lamb. On this episode, we're going to read another William Blake poem called The Tyger. William Blake is very sentimental to me because my dad used to read The Lamb. We never read The Tyger, I don't think, but The Lamb he used to read to us at night, and I heard that 100 times as a kid, that my dad read to us, and I'm so thankful for him because he grew up, a man didn't show us feelings, that kind of thing. And so he started reading the Bible. He got saved. He started reading about King David, who was a man after God's own heart, and he wrote most of the book of Psalms and played the harp, and he was very in touch with his feelings, and yet he was a warrior and a giant slayer. He killed a lion and a bear. He was a tough guy, but he was also very in touch with his feelings. There's no reason why you can't have both. And my dad started to become that way. So by the time I came along, he was intentionally trying to, he wanted to teach my brothers and I to be strong, but also tender. Right? He didn't want to just be, this tough guy, sort of a John Wayne type character that I won't be laid a hand on and I won't be take nothing from nobody, that sort of thing. He wanted us to be artists. He wanted us to feel emotions, not be so manly, quote, that we couldn't enjoy a poem or a sunset or a beautiful painting. And I'm so thankful for that. I really am. I'm grown man now, and I've been an Army officer and, supervisor in industry, and I've never lost my love for poetry and for flowers and for sunsets, and I'm very thankful for that. And that I attribute that a great deal to my dad, who is, he's been gone for almost 10 years now. Not a day I don't think about him. And I'm thankful that he left such a big hole that it still hurts, I'm thankful for that. And so, like I said, this poem is called The Tyger, and it's by William Blake, and it goes like this. The Tyger. Tyger, Tyger, burning bright in the forests of the night. What immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? In what distant deeps or skies burnt the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire, what the hand dare seize the fire? And what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet? What the hammer, what the chain, in what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp dare its deadly terrors clasp? When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the Lamb make thee? Tyger, Tyger, burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry? That was The Tyger by William Blake. If you notice, he made a reference to his poem, The Lamb, which, if you haven't heard it, you should scroll back through some of the episodes. I think a couple weeks ago I did The Lamb, and it's a beautiful poem. It's very sentimental to me, and I absolutely love it. But, that was William Blake with The Tyger. I love it. Thank you very much for listening. If you haven't subscribed yet, I sure hope you will. If you haven't reviewed us yet, I hope you will. And I really hope that you'll tell a friend or two or three. That would be great if you did that. Thank you very much for listening. You've been listening to The Cultured Bumpkin, a literature podcast with Jake Phillips. Thank you very much for listening. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this, would you mind going and subscribing and leaving a nice review on whatever podcast platform you heard this on? I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next time.